Well, hello, boys and girls. It's when I feel like it o'clock again, and I'm feeling a little more frisky today. We did have a buy yesterday at for the well lubed Twister event. The competitors had mumps, and so we just moved on, and I slept a lot. It was nap marathon day, and I did it. Hit it hard, man. Nobody does nap marathon better than I do. I'll tell you that right now. Maybe as good, but not better. Okay, well, my life coach, Ingrid, my Swedish life coach, if you don't have one, I would highly recommend you get one, has informed me that maybe I should start promoting some of my other vids on here. So, hey, I thought that's not a bad idea. That's what life coaches are for, give you ideas such as that. And since I'm going solo now, no more spiritual advisors or creators or anything. I'm relying heavily on my life coach. I don't know why I hadn't done it before. Um, so I have a video on on the YouTube on my channel, my NHL Pearls of Wisdom. Just search engine that. Also, I guess there's a way you can put up a link. I don't know how to do it. I am so untechy, it's crazy, and I'm so also I put the pro in procrastination, so I have a tendency not to figure it out either. But I have a Boston video there. It's basically it's called "Should Julian Have Been Fired?" Look that up and tell me what you guys think about that. Uh, go to the Twitter there at Steve's POW, Steve's NHL POW. Give me a write, or you can go to my Facebook page as well. It's Steve Duncan's NHL Pearls of Wisdom, and you can write me up there. Tell me what you think about Julian's firing and such. I'd like to hear about it because I rely mostly on your information, especially if you're a Boston fan. I listen to fans a lot. It's where I get most of my information from as to why I do these vids. And these picks that I did yesterday, 6 out of 7, hello. And the only one I got wrong was one that I should never have done. I just went by a really stupid gut feeling that Florida was going to win, which was silly because they didn't have Ekblad or Luongo. Why? But I figured Pittsburgh was even more depleted, and I don't know. I have a thing for Florida. I really thought they'd make the playoffs this year. I'm really disappointed that they didn't. I think it might have been more of a heart thing than anything. But 6 for 7 is pretty darn good, I'd say. So let's, and yeah, the day before, I think I was sitting around 80%. So we're back into the 80 to 90 percentiles again, and let's keep that rolling. March 20th. Uh, Picks for today, then we'll go to um, Bruins versus the Leafs. This is a really tough one. I would stay far away from this unless you're going to go a tie. This could go either way. Bruins are playing a down low system that is being effective. It gives them a little more freewheeling. It also gives them more shots on net, and I think it's eventually going to come back and bite them. But as long as Rask is playing as well as he is right now, and if the defensemen are willing to block a lot of shots, and Marchand can score at the pace he's scoring at right now, which I think is pretty much it's not really sustainable. They're going to keep on winning. I'm still going to take the Leaves here because they're at home and they are fighting hard. This is going to be a playoff type atmosphere. I'm taking them. I think it's going to be like 3-2 or like it's going to be really close. And it could go either way. So the Sabres versus the Wings. The Sabres are down to 4 NHL caliber defensemen, if you want to call a couple of their defensemen NHL caliber. Like Josh Georges, for instance. Then besides that, they're bringing up some people I've heard of them. Maybe Nelson or Bodie, the guy that they just picked up from Calgary, and neither one of them are what you would call NHL caliber defensemen. So Wings are at home again, and they're playing in the final stretch of this arena. Their emotions are high. I think they'll probably take this. I'm going to say 4-1, something like that. Yotes and Preds. Preds are playing now for position. The Yotes are trying out the kids, and they're doing pretty well actually, um, considering the fact that they're playing a very young roster. I give like the Yotes about a 30% chance of winning this, but I think the Preds will probably take it. They don't have any significant injuries and they're at home, so I'm going to go with the Preds and I'm going to say 4-2. Oh, by the way, my scores yesterday were fairly accurate too. You should go back and watch it and take a look at the scores and the picks that I had, just so you can gain some confidence in my expertise. Yes. Uh, Sharks Stars. This is a tough one. Sharks are away and they haven't been really playing with all that much passion. I'm really kind of concerned for them going in the playoffs the way they're playing right now. Um, I still think they should beat the Stars, but I wouldn't. I'd stay away from this one. You got a coach for the Stars, Lindy Ruff, that's playing for his job, and I hear rumblings about that, but I can't see it. They had terrible injuries this year and horrible goaltending. I can't see why the coach would be axed for something like that. Although a coach can help out their goaltenders quite a bit. If you look at what Barry Trotz did with Rene and what Rene did when he left, and how Holtby responded when he got there, a coach can. But these are like really, really top of the line coaches that affect like the Babcocks and Quinville, and I wouldn't put Ruff up there. But I also don't see anybody available right now that is one of those guys. So I have a feeling that Ruff is going to be staying. Uh, I'm going to take the Sharks, and I'll say 4-3. What the heck? And the Kings and Oil. It's so sad to see the Kings going down like this, but they just can't score. They're too slow, especially against an Oilers team that is like super fast. McDavid will probably eat these guys alive tonight. They lost 5-2 to Calgary last night, and I don't think the score will be much different this time too. I'm going to say almost the same score, 5-2, 5-1, something like that. Anyways, that's my full 42%. I've been getting letters as to where I am dwelling when I'm talking to. This is the basement, also known as Steve's Lube Lab. Uh, here we frolic daily. I stay here 90% of my lifetime, and it's where I go to stay away from the evils of the world and partake in rum o'clocks, naps, and be well lubed constantly. And something I would suggest you do as well. Jaime's Body Lube. It's the best. There, I said it. Stay well lubed, boys and girls. My name is Steve Duncan. My NHL Pearls of Wisdom. That's my full 42%. Have a great day. Lots of love to you.